Ashley, back with the second half of today's thrift haul, and this half is two separate trips to Savers. So, my first trip to Savers, I'm not gonna lie, I went a little crazy. They were having 50% off all winter items, so that was sweaters, long sleeve shirts, long sleeve blouses or button ups, sweatshirts, maybe it wasn't sweatshirts. Oh, jackets and coats. There was probably something else that fell into that category, but doesn't really matter because it doesn't apply to anything that I bought. I was really sad because there was actually a pair of Guess winter boots that I really liked there, and if those had been 50% off, I also would have picked those up, but boots were not included in the winter clearance sale. So, sad, but they ended up staying at Savers. So, I'll get right into what I picked up. I'll show you this cardigan first, which this may or may not be handmade. There's no tag in it, and there's no indication that a tag was ever there. It's definitely something that I can see being handmade, just knowing from my own experience what hand knit things look like, because I started making a sweater myself at one point. Anyway, and this is actually fairly similar to the kind of yarn that I was using when I was knitting a sweater. Mine was just a little softer. So, it is this cardigan. Just trying to grab it by the shoulders. So this is what it looks like. It's got a bit of a pattern to the front of it, and then the back of it is just a regular knit. And like I said, there's no tag in it, no indication there was ever a tag there. It's this really pretty orange and green multicolored yarn, and then it's got these nice orange buttons on it as well. And this was only marked $3.99. So for $2, I really just could not leave this sweater behind. And this is something that I could transition into warmer weather as well, because it's such a light open knit. So that was something that I was thinking of also. And running off that same category of kind of different sweaters and something that looked handmade. This one also looked handmade, but it's not. It's just a vintage sweater. And this is what it looks like. I absolutely loved the colors, and I just thought the embroidery on this is really, really pretty. It's all over the back as well. And this one was $4.99, and it was actually made in Boston. Arthur L. Johnson Company was the name of the store that sold it. And then it's got another tag that says, oh no, I guess the store it was sold in was in Boston, but the maker was in British Crown Colony, Hong Kong. And it does say genuine hand embroidery on it. That's what those tags look like. And this was another one. I couldn't believe the price on it. $4.99. So I paid $2.50 for this gorgeous hand-embroidered sweater. That's something that I knew I would never see again. Then I picked up a couple just regular long sleeve tops. This one is just a long sleeve, like, t-shirt. And I thought this was really pretty. This is actually Marona brand. And I just really liked the print on it. This one was $5.99. Like, does that make sense to you? That this is more expensive than those two really beautiful sweaters and this is just a Target brand shirt? Doesn't make any sense, but I only paid $3 for it, so not a big deal. And then this flannel I found in the men's section, which I've been looking in the men's section for flannels when I look for flannels, just because I don't necessarily like the way that the women's flannel shirts fit. They tend to be like really tight on my shoulders, and I'm not going to buy something that I don't feel like I can move my arms around in and even drive in. So that's why I've been looking in the men's section, and I really liked the colors in this flannel. And it's super soft. It's from J. Crew, and it was $9.99, which I would not have paid $9.99 for it, but $4.99, that was fine with me. And then last couple of items. Actually, I'll show you the one item that I didn't get on sale first. This item I did not get on sale, but I had texted a picture of this tank top to my boyfriend before I bought it. and asked him if he wanted me to buy this for him for Vegas because it was before he left. And he never responded. I kind of had a feeling he wouldn't really want to wear it because it's got a dirty joke on it, and he's not really that kind of guy. Not that he doesn't find the jokes funny, but he doesn't want to advertise them on his body because he's really shy. So this is what the front looks like. And then this is the back. So I had taken a picture of the back of it, and when I asked him, when I saw him that night, because I actually had to pick him up from work, I was like, oh, you never responded to me about that tank top. And he was like, oh, I was really busy at work. He's like, and obviously I wouldn't wear it anyway. So I was like, damn it, I already bought it. I'm like, maybe your brother will wear it, or he suggested that I give it to my brother. So I'm actually going to show my brother this after he gets home. So that was only $1.99. So it was the least, well, tied with the least expensive thing, and it was the only item that wasn't on sale. So that was another reason I didn't feel like I should leave it there, is it was so inexpensive. Somebody would wear it. And this sweater was also on sale, even though it is a short sleeve. So this is another one that I can definitely transition. But it is kind of a heavy knit. It's really well made. It's from Ann Taylor. And this one was marked $8.99. I'm not sure if you guys can see the metallic threads going throughout it, probably. And another, you know, wouldn't have paid the $8.99 for it, but $4.50, that was fine with me. And then I saved the most expensive / best item for last. Now, the other thing that I've kind of been on the lookout for this winter with sweaters, other than fuzzy sweaters, is long sweaters. So something, I know I've said this in my last video, they used to be called dusters. Don't know if they're called that anymore, if they're just called long sweaters. But I found 2 of them. They were both in similar colors, like really neutral colors. So I kind of wanted something a little different, and I did find that. So this one has got like a lavender color, orange, brown, cream. Yeah, I think that's it. So it's a really nice colorful sweater, but it will also go with a lot of things. It's got nice long sleeves that were actually cuffed, and as you can see, it is pretty long. I'm trying to remember where this fell on me, probably to like the back of my knees. And when I saw the price tag on it, $17.99, I was like, that's crazy. I'm like, why are they charging so much for this sweater? Well, that is because, I don't know if you guys will even be able to see this, but it's Free People. So seeing that, I'm like, well, you know it's going to be really well made. It's probably going to last a long time. And it's half off. So instead of paying $17.99, I paid $9 for it, which is basically top of the line of what I would spend on something like this if it was something that I really liked. So I was like, I really like it. It's something that I've been looking for, so I didn't feel too guilty spending $9 on a sweater. Then, the other trip... Oh, actually, there was one last thing that I got. These I saw at the last minute, right before I went to the register. It's these clip-on earrings. I'll take one out of the bag for you. These 2 clip-on earrings. And that is what they look like. They're like little flowers. And they're gold. So they were $1.99, really inexpensive. Those were not on sale. So actually I got 2 things that were not on sale. And the guy at the register liked them, so that was interesting too. And then the second trip I made to Savers, I only got 3 items. And forgive any noise that happens because I just heard my mom getting out of the car at the door, which is not far from here, and I think she might have my cousin with her, so I'm going to try to whiz through this. So, last 3 things I got this t-shirt with Gurr on it. That's why I couldn't resist it. And this was only $3.99, so I paid $2 for it. Just pausing for a second while they walk by so they won't get distracted and try to open the door. So, if you hear her telling him to be careful going up the stairs, that's what that is. So, I also got this long sleeve shirt. And this one is super, super soft. This is an Ann Taylor loft top. that was $9.99, which I never would have paid $9.99 for just a 3/4 sleeve shirt, even though it is really pretty. I like the color, obviously. Navy goes with just about anything, and I really liked the cut of it. But for $5, I mean, I would have picked it up if it was marked $5, so that's kind of what my mentality was. And then the last thing is a book, and this book is Chuck Palahniuk's, or Chuck Palahniuk, I don't know why I always say Palahniuk, Chuck Palahniuk's Stranger Than Fiction. So these are supposed to be true stories, and that's what that looks like. So that was the last thing I picked up at Savers. Now I'm going to go throw this stuff in the laundry. I'm super excited so I can start wearing it. And thanks for sticking around. This video ran a little longer than the last one. I'm glad I didn't try to combine them and end up with a 20-minute video. But have a great day, and thanks for tuning in.